the Gen X generation previous, we were so confused about sexuality because we could not express it, discuss it, be in forums about it, that we often tried to emulate heterosexist norms in our relationship. And I'm taking nothing away from or adding anything to anal sex as a practice, because heterosexual people do it too, women and men. So it's just a practice. But I think some of us were conditioned to believe that was what we had to do. And that we had to be in certain positions based on our personalities. I'm not rugged, which means really that I'm just not repressed and forcing myself to conform to a societal norm. So since I'm not that, then I have to be a bottom. But how am I a bottom? Because somebody told me I got a big one. So if I got a big one, then I'm supposed to be a top. So am I a top or a bottom, or what am I? And how does all this? So it was really a lot, because there wasn't the information, the discussion, and AIDS made everybody even more afraid to have those discussions. So it sort of kept that going. No one wanted to be frank about what was happening. Now people are frank about what happens in their bedrooms. And there's tops and bottoms and sides now. And and I'm like, go sides, go. I have a dear friend of many years, not that friend, but another friend of decades. And he actually has become a side. He is like, I am so relieved. He was like, for years, the preparation, the this, the that, the third. He was like, I want to be with the guy. He was like, I'm not saying I don't want to have anal play, but the whole thing of it just becomes a burden. And he felt free giving that up. He was like, I don't need it. I done it, great, I don't need it. And for people who still want to enjoy it, fine, it's no problem with it. But the issue is, if you feel like you have to do it because of who you are, you're wrong. Your sexuality is defined, it's a blank canvas. It's for you.
That is why I was always, I know, I'm pretty sure it's been said a couple times, but I always say, and I say this to all my interviewees, and I say this to my interviewees, we make our own rules because there are no rules for us to follow. There are no rules that were put in place for us, so we can make our own rules. And we definitely have to work from that space in our relationships, because they aren't a man and a woman relationship. It's a man and a woman and a woman. And you relate how two same gender people relate. And whatever that is, that's whatever that is. That's why we looked at it so deviant, because they have stuck to the binary and they want to be in a little box and stuff like that. But then they're so like, oh my God, I like this or I like that. Like, I literally just seen a TikTok, this straight white man was like, they were like, what's the freakiest thing you ever done? And he was like, my girlfriend did butt stuff on me and I liked it. And then it's like, whoa, like
right.
all this. It's
right. It's like your father probably got it from your mother. You're not inventing anything new. You know what it is the idea of gay relationships patterning themselves after straight relationships is to use a flawed system and expect a good result even. Half their relationships and marriages end in divorce. Why use that? I'm married for five years now, and Tom and I have been together for 18 years.